Your follow-up sucks. In any sales business, all the money is in the lead follow-up. And what we've seen happen coming off that white-hot 2020 to first half of 2022 market is that agent skill sets have gotten weak. We've talked about this before, and really where it's weak is in the lead follow-up. So many people, they call a lead once, they discard it. They mention some sort of agent interaction. They don't follow up with that person again. There are simple things everyone can implement right now, literally as soon as this video is over in your business, that will help you follow up with leads better, engage them in a way that's going to make them want to work with you, and build a relationship with these people. Because that's what folks are looking for. In the pre-2020 market, it was about building a relationship, building rapport, understanding the consumer's needs, whether it's buying or selling, and then after that, helping them achieve those needs. It's not about being pushy or having some amazing sales script. Scripts matter, don't get me wrong. It's about building a connection and being the agent of choice and the knowledge broker. So here are things you can do with anyone you come across to build that relationship. The first thing is, you got to call them more than once. We know, statistically, any lead that comes in, if you call them 10 times and text them 6 times in the first 14 days, you're going to jump your conversion rate. So 10 secure leads when they inbound. And the same thing goes for an outbound. If it's an expired or for sale by owner, all the conversion happens after 6+ attempts. Very rarely is it the first call that converts. And so many agents are so goddamn lazy right now that they don't call more than 2 or 3 times. They're not following up more than a couple of times, and that's killing their conversion. And then they're saying, oh, the leads are horrible. The leads are bad. The follow-up is the issue here. So step 1, 6 leads, 10 calls, 6 texts. The more you reach out to them, the better off you're going to be. The second thing you can do is get everyone on a property drip, whether it's selling or buying. And if you do this, and I'll give you the subject line you can put in here that's really going to help. If you do this, you're hitting their email inbox on a regular basis, giving them what they want. Sales activity if they're a seller, and homes they could potentially purchase if they're a buyer. So what I would do is this. For home sellers, send them homes like theirs that are selling in their neighborhood, in their school district, in their municipality, and give it to them a couple times a month. Give it to them once a week. You can pick the cadence that you send this information in most CRMs, and it's giving people data that they actually care about. So instead of you as the agent trolling them saying, hey, I'm calling to see if you're ready to sell, we know that doesn't work. You're giving them data that's going to actually matter. For the buyer side, it's a little different. Inventory still remains a challenge. And what I know is that if you can expand people's areas, unless they're locked into a school district or locked into a town for family reasons, send them properties that are outside of the areas they want, the adjacent towns and neighborhoods. Because if you're only sending them 1 or 2 homes a week, that's not going to get them excited. What will get them excited is sending other properties that are maybe right over the municipal line, in the next county over, but it happens to be 5 or 6 blocks away. That's what people want to see. They want to know all their options, and there's a way to do this properly instead of arbitrarily sending homes. So get every single person you have on a property drip because that's what they want. They want to know what they can purchase or what properties are selling for. So this is just the beginning. We're just talking about calling and texting frequently. Not very hard. Sending everyone a property drip. The next thing you can do to deliver value-based follow-up is use market data in your phone calls. Not, hey, I'm checking in or I'm following up to see if you're ready to move. It's, hey, did you see rates came down 0.25% last week? I'd love to show you what that means for how much home you can afford and how that will affect your monthly payment. Or did you see what the neighbors got for their home up the street? They had 10 offers in. Can you believe it? That's going to get people's attention. The voicemails you leave, the calls you make, they've got to be value-based with some sort of market data that's going to compel people to want to talk to you. Checking in and following up, it doesn't cut it. And this is where so many agents drop the ball. They go through the motions and don't actually build relationships. The next step, you've got to know what the heck is going on with your clients. If you're working with someone and showing them homes and you can't answer the following questions, any of them, think LP Mama, where they want to buy, their price point, are they getting a mortgage, how much cash do they have to put down, are they approved yet, are they working with another agent or have they talked to another agent, and are you able to clearly identify their motivation and reason for moving? That's LP Mama, right? If you can't answer that and the notes aren't properly documented in the CRM, you don't have a real client because you're not asking the right questions. And so many agents, they rely on their memory to tell them what to do. Use the resources you have and make sure all this stuff is documented. And if you follow these simple steps, and we're not talking about any of the advanced stuff here, like sending videos or sending video market updates or double tapping your leads, if you know what that means. We're talking about the basics that any sales organization that knows how to train people is talking about. 10-6ing your leads, 10 calls, 6 texts in the first 14 days. We're talking about putting people on property drips, giving market-based follow-up with value, and lastly, making sure you understand the motivation and all the information you need to determine if these people are going to be able to transact. That's it. That's all we're talking about here. So if you're not able to do that stuff, it's not the leads. It's your follow-up. Your follow-up is not up to snuff, and that's why you're not selling more homes.